Check, boom, there we go. Again and again. Poetría challenge once again. Today, the final one for August 2022. Thank you, Abby August writes, for the amount of inspiration for me to, write all these poems across the month. Being that it is the 31st, I chose the 31st prompt, which is a reflection in the stream. Now, compared to the other prompts, this is the one that got me to thinking a bit more. And it's because at first I tried to write about, me reflecting regarding my connection with, my internet stream. Then I wanted to write it about my connection with, like, when I see myself in the water or whatever. And then I wanted to mix both. So I try to do a little bit of both. So, yeah, without further ado, let me share it with you guys. A reflection in the stream. I look at the stream and I see a version of me, one that needs a lot of work to find some form of happiness. I look at the stream and I see things that inspire me and others that bring out different emotions out of me. So I try to find a balance of both and have a healthier relationship with myself. So yeah, there we go. That's the poem. In case you didn't notice, the first part was mostly inspired by, the reflection one gets by watching oneself in a stream of water, somewhat related to, a mirror type of relationship. So got me to thinking that whenever I see myself, my reflection in the water or in the mirror, I'm often not happy, at least in my physical appearance. I don't know, maybe I'm not settling well with my 30s. And I know I have a lot of work to do regarding my physical health. I've always wanted to be at like 180 or 170, probably even lower than that. But, I'm still in 203, I believe. So I'm not happy with that. But, being 31 and already having white hairs, I don't know. I thought I was settled on that, but every time I see it, it's a bit, I don't know, it makes me feel kind of old immediately. So, that kind of relationship. The second part was reflecting on my relationship with my news feeds or my stream across the web. And I started to reflect, like, is this a reflection of me? Because I like a lot of this. But then I concluded that no, a lot of this is just the algorithm feeding stuff. A lot of it, which I frankly don't care about, especially the ads. But, a lot of it is a reflection of me. And a lot of it also makes me kind of jealous, because I see a lot of people who are very successful, and I just want to, people who get to live off something that they're passionate about. And sure, while I'm passionate about teaching, I like connecting with younger generations and helping them grow as people. But ideally for me, I would try to live off my art, So, that second part was, also reflecting about that, how we can get depressed and, jealous out of the success of others. And it doesn't happen often for me, but it does happen. So, it was a reflection of that. And it is something that we all should work on. I'm trying to work on it myself. Like, instead of being jealous, try to learn from those people and try to give them their flowers when I can. So, yeah, that was the second part. And the last part, just trying to reflect on, how I could build a better, much healthier relationship with myself, with my, physical appearance, with my relationship with the stuff I like and the people I look up to across the web and whatnot. So, trying to come to terms that, yeah, I'm getting older, so these white hairs, they're gonna be there, and I'm not gonna color my hair. I don't like that. And sure, I might be 203, but this is manageable. I can I can trim it down, with a lot of work. I can trim it down to the ideal weight that I've always wanted to achieve. And regarding my relationship with jealousy and stuff like that, by looking at people online, well, as I mentioned earlier, try to learn from them, give them their flowers, and even and if I had the space to ask them, why not ask them? What piece of advice they can provide in order for me to also achieve my dreams. So that's the last part. Try to come to terms with it. Try to come to terms with it, and build a healthy relationship with yourself. In this case, myself. So yeah, the prompt was a reflection in the stream. I was gonna say a reflection on the stream, but a reflection in the stream. What would you write being inspired by this? Like if you like this video, dislike if you dislike this video, comment below what you would write, subscribe if you like, and Abby August writes, thank you for the inspiration across the entire month of August. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you guys next week.